Look at that. Splendid, right? This is our beautiful school, and you know what else is beautiful? The season. This particular season is when we get to decide how the rest of our seasons will look like up until the next year, good or bad. And here we are, trying to align ourselves with the powers that be, trying to be of use.
Shall never be defeated. Our people, united, shall never be defeated.
People of the valleys, the conquerors of the mountains and plains. I greet you, Mbote.
Mbote na yo.
It has come to my attention that there are rats among us.
Rats?
The disgusting ekendos thrives among us.
Children.
And do you know what ekendo do to us? Apart from eating our produce, ekendo causes disease.
Hey, I say we should get it and feed it intravenously until it's full.
I say we should kill it softly with whips and yahunyo. Hold your horses, my people. If you want to get rid of a rat infestation, you have to get rid of the entire swamp. I say drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp! Drain the swamps!
My people, listen, I beg. We should let the chicken peck, eagles peck. If we drain the swamp, where will our water come from?
Traitor! Traitor!
Our water comes from heaven when it rains. The great Nzambe and Bomoi provides.
We do not have monopoly for Nzambe and Bomonyi. He provides rain for those who love him and those who do not love him.
Make sure you get the lines next time. For now, use the scripts.
Now, action.
We do not have monopoly for Nzambe and Bomonyi. He provides rains for those who love him and those who do not love him. Just because we have different opinions doesn't mean we should fight each other. They the rat, we the mice, the cat, and the rat, and the snakes will still haunt us.
Here, me thinks she's speaking something. There seems to be some wisdom. Only that I cannot point fingers.
There's nothing to hear here.
Listen, enemies drive in our chaos. If we fight the rat, our enemies will carry the
Hey, and make sure you get the lines next time. For now, use the scripts.
action. Listen, our enemies drive in our chaos. If we fight the rat, its enemies will carry the spoil of all. If we get rid of the rat, where will the snake get its next meal? Us.
I agree. Grandson of Ekotite, that is great wisdom. Despite giving you a short stage here, the great one in his great wisdom granted you a big head that we can use when in need. Let the celebration begin.
You see, we are supposed to have our school elections in exactly 2 weeks. The next week will be serious campaigns, so we've had to start early. We are making a play. We are like a civil society or something like that in the school. Ours is to educate fellow students on their rights to vote, to make good choices using their theater, music, dance, and our talent. Well, that's not me, that's Tanya. And this is me. Again, this isn't my story. This is the story of Tanya.
Acting is reacting. Acting is
reacting.
Acting is
reacting.
Now, from the top, and action.
Our people, united, shall never be defeated. Our people, united, shall never be defeated.
People of the valleys, conquerors of the mountain and plain. I greet you, Mbote.
Mbote na yo.
It has come to my attention.
That play will take the school by a storm.
You think so?
Certainly, without a doubt.
I hope fellow students will get the message. Ama itakuwa like the proverbial, kuchezea mbuzi guitar.
Message yake ni clear, they should get it.
Oh, there you are. Tanya and the PA.
Jacinta ni kusaidia aje.
Correction, ni tusaidiane aje.
You're always full of drama.
Well, we joined drama in Form 1 together, remember? It's only that I joined a higher class. Siasa. I now know you, we came a long way together. Me and you.
Our point, please.
Hey, tough, PA. I see. Anyway, Tanya, nasikia the Eagles came and gave you an offer. I hope you did not consider it bad.
The Lionesses and the Eagles were the two official parties or something like that that students used to identify with during elections. It had become synonymous with our campaigns. Eagles felt superior because, like eagles, promised to fly high when storms strike. Lionesses now wanted everyone to acknowledge them as the queen of the jungle. Well, Tanya represented the voice of the people, heading the school drama club, debate club, and being the head of the school magazine came with a lot of powers. And the lionesses and eagles wanted to get a piece of her influence in order to win.
Offer? Which offer?
Well, hypothetically, let me say if they came and gave you an offer, we as the lioness can double it, eh?
I hope you're not trying to do what I'm thinking, huh?
Oh, bribe. Far from it. Think of my motivation to join and support the lioness campaign.
That to me sounds like bribe.
And you know our stance against bribery, right?
Oh, ladies, you know what I mean? We as lioness, we are not like the eagles. We produce impeccable student leaders. Since your elder sister studied in this school, she's now in the role of honor. I thought leadership is hereditary. Deep inside you, you are a lioness. When times comes, don't side with the enemy camp.
Mr. Mwenda.
Yes, ma'am.
What I don't want is a repeat of what happened last year. Mwalimu, we can't afford to lose a single day simply because of student dissatisfaction.
Yes. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about last year. This time around, we have done things as you instructed me when you called me last time. And the whole script is as per your directions. There's nothing we've edited. And I promise you that we will get it right this time. Again, I'm sorry.
Remember, Mwalimu, that this is just a student election. And there is nothing on the table. So let us ensure that the student can learn to select their own leaders without being coerced. And they can be able to pick their leaders. Those that are morally upright and selfless leaders who can become servant leaders to them.
As a matter of fact, this play by this girl, Tanya, is about that. It's about that. The skits, if you're able to look at the skits in that play, you'll realize that it is about this. But what we've done with the script, we've ensured that the message in the script is exactly what needs to deliver the intention as you explained to me. So what is happening is that we called the girls aside and we taught them the tone and the message should be as to convince, to persuade the students to buy our idea. They actually do not know so much about the real trick. And from my observation, the students have taken it very positively, and they are very eager to learn and also to ask questions. So again, Madam, get this from me. Rest. This thing is going to turn out well.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
You are dismissed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I was excited to see my best friend win. Tanya had successfully staged her play to all stream, and students gave it a standing ovation every time. Even teachers had an opportunity of seeing it. They loved it. This was meant to be our second last performance.
Now, students, the play we are about to show. There is no play that is going on here. Students, go to class. Excuse me, Cynthia.
Excusing no one.
And why should I excuse you when you're busy making deals with my enemies?
Our son enemies.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Stop pretending, Tanya. We saw with our very own eyes with that with Jacinta.
I am...
And the lionesses are now telling everyone who cares to know that you're now supporting them.
I hate to spoil this party.
There she is, the devil incarnate.
So, who are here? I see my unworthy opponent.
Look at you.
Hey.
This is your second time vying for this seat and you will lose again, loser.
Watch your disgusting mouth. Eh?
Hey, wait.
The principal was about to cancel the election and make sure none of you vies.
But these two started it.
That's a lie. She's the one who started attacking us with her team. Ask Jacinta.
Yeah, that's true. She attacked us.
Madam, I didn't. I have no interest.
As you should. Are you saying that the two enemies have united against you?
Yes.
Why should we? She started it.
Well, we tried to convince her, but she started fighting us with her team.
Let this be your last warning, Tanya.
Well, that was the 50th warning of its kind. When you post good grades, all you get is just warnings, and sometimes a little pinch here and there. Nothing serious.
Yeah. Hold that crap that you had. The principal has ordered for his immediate dissolution.
Oops, I think I spoke too soon. She was not happy.
But madam...
Leave my office.
Follow them. There is nothing special about you.
Our class, Form 3M, was the most notorious class in the entire school. I think the only reason we had not been expelled since Form 1 was this class was also the best class in performance. Producing the top 8 students in the entire 7 streams, our worst students could have become top 10 in some streams. Our overall mean grade was the highest ever recorded. We were naughty, but since we performed well, teachers let it slide.
Okay girls, the lesson is going on well. And I want us to do a highlight of what we have already covered. Who can give me an example of a modern day Pan-Africanist? I want everyone to raise their hand because everyone has evidence. Okay, Maria.
Bye, my boy. No, wait. Listen. A big common person.
We are not talking about musicians here. But yes, Maria.
Pan-Africanism is unifying Africans. And Burna Boy is doing exactly that through music, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not arguing with you about that. But how about in the political context?
Sure. What about Obama?
Obama is just a white man in an African body.
Relax. Do you know what you call that? That is racist. Modern Pan-Africanists are like PLO Lumumba and Malema. Don't you guys think so?
Malema is a racist.
Is he really? He's not.
A racist.
Why does he not stop xenophobia in South Africa? Why?
But he tried.
He didn't.
Yes,
No,
he did.
he didn't. He did.
At the end of every history lesson, we would always have moments like this. Everyone wanted to show how much history or politics they knew. Our history teacher was overheard saying that she is sure our class will produce future politicians. That could not be far from the truth.
I'm amazed. Where do you get all this information from?
TikTok!
TikTok?
Yeah. But I guess you guys should agree on one thing. What? It is not everybody that is in TikTok does TikTok challenges, don't you?
So they do challenges.
Yeah.
Listen, Malemba is the real deal here. Tell them. Exactly. Transformation. Hamasa. Transformation. Hamasa. Shoot to kill. Hamasa. Shoot to kill. Hamasa.
Enough of that. This class is full of politicians. we are disturbing the whole school. And I'm wondering, why don't you have a candidate for the president of this school from this class?
Excuse me, Cha. There are two factions, the Lionesses and the Eagles, and they already have candidates.
That's okay, but you can have your own independent candidate.
Wase, in that case, we can elect one of us. Or?
Yeah! That was just my suggestion. Girls, ensure that you do my assignments, right?
Yeah.
See you in the next lesson.
About what the teachers just said, I think we should really reconsider that and look into it, right?
Yeah.
No, to me I'm fine. No, I think we should just pick someone from this class and then we should rally by them and we should campaign for them so that we can, we are good at creating stories and propaganda.
And those who we cannot convince, we can confuse, right?
Yeah. And those who cannot confuse,
we convince!
We suggested that Tanya vies for the president. She was more eloquent and the most famous in the school. We immediately ventured in the mud, campaigning vigorously for her. Nyinyi hamjui, you're the most important department in this school.
Exactly. Nyinyi ndo roho. Mkinipiga support, nikiingia pale kwa council, mimi ndo nawatetea. Hata chakula iwe mbaya by mistake, mimi ndo nawatetea kwa wanafunzi na walimu.
Yeah, this is the deal. Siku ya kura, nyama nyingi mnaingia kina nani?
Potasi wako.
Utajua aje?
Si umesema watavaa fulana inside out?
Exactly. Kuonyesha hii ni revolution, a new era.
Na mkumbuke slogan Tanya
tosha. Tanya tosha.
Hapo sawa.
We did everything to ensure Tanya won the seat. We even pulled all our pocket money to print Tanya's posters. We made promises, some that we forgot immediately we left the class.
Ikifika time ya kuvote, mvote wisely. Si mnajua mimi pia nimekuwa form 1. Na najua experiences za form 1, si ndio? So mkinivotia, mtafika pale kwa Prince, tusemezane mawili matatu. Unaona ile time ya chai? Instead of mkunywe chai saa 4, mnakunywa maziwa. Nani hapendi maziwa?
Hakuna. Na biscuit? Hakuna.
Alafu pia nimeona ni kama si lunch supper tunakulanga nyama mara 2 hivi. Na ikikuwa always si kwa sawa hivyo. Alafu pia kuna vile games mnakuwa left out kiasi. Sinipoa pia mpewe opportunities ama? Alafu tuongee story ya trips bana. Si lazima trips. So mtu asikuje kuambia ati tumesema nini? Tanya tosha. 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 Tanya hapo kwa ballot. Hey, attention kiasi. Can we gather kidogo? We gather kiasi. We gather. And don't know the last time hiti miliendanga nationals. I think nikiwa form 1. 3 years ago, imagine ati
3 years.
Hawa referees wao wanaonwa kando. Except from training, niko na mpango na mwalimu wa games. Unaona mkinichagua, tunaenda mpaka East Africa competition. Alafu huko si mnakulanga mkate na soda. Hakuna kula mkate na soda, you cook good meals. Alafu from fair tuko na facilitation ya fee. Imagine. 500 for 7 days, how much is that? Alafu tunakuwa ma rich kids tukiwa shule. Tunasikianga tu akisema rich kids ndio. Sasa ndio tutakuwa tukitoa rich kids ama. So tunasema Tanya tosha. Tanya tosha. Tanya tosha. Tanya hapo kwa ballot.
I told you, let us set aside our differences and work together.
You should step down for me.
I'm more popular than you.
What is it that the students like about me?
Kuchekesha watu does not translate to votes. Watakupigia makofi lakini hakuna kura watakupea.
Eish, wase, atakuja hapa kwa agiu. Hebu tufikirie vile tupata kura za kesho.
Kweli wase, hatuna time. Hebu nyinyi wawili decide nani atasupport mwingine. Tukiendelea hivi tutashinda kesho.
Cynthia should step down.
I suppose you step down.
Eish, can you just convince her?
Eish.
I was told they argued the entire night. They tried tossing coins but refused the outcome. They offered each other money but no one stepped down for the other. I guess the promise of not paying their school fees for the next year, or probably the special diet, was more enticing. The next day, there's nothing to write home about, as expected. Our enemy camps were disorganized. They had underestimated the power of the underdog. Tanya's campaign was based on sympathy. At some point, she even claimed that she was an orphan and it was well-wishers and the church who educated her. That was a lie. We knew she was from a well-up family and actually lacked nothing. Her sister was once a student leader in this school and was now practicing lawyer. She told us, the end justifies the means. And we kinda believed her, blinded by the promises. We were in the winning camp, so we sang ourselves hoarse. That Tanya won easily was a no-brainer. Her competitors, well, on realizing Jacinta Lioness would not step down for her, in anger, stepped down for Tanya a few hours to voting. Jacinta tried to rally students to her cause, but it was too late. She was still fuming.
Finally, there we have Jacinta. What do you think of today's elections?
Daylight robbery.
Exactly.
You mean you're not conceding defeat?
Who doesn't know that the ballot box was stuffed even before voting? Can you just tell me how the skinny Form 1 became a dining hall captain?
But her campaign was based on joke that one student had. She told them that our goal was to eat more and become fat.
Exactly,
remember?
yeah.
And what about Tanya?
She was just lucky. Students thought she was weird and they ended up giving her votes and she ended up winning. So we are the ones supposed to be asking questions.
I know the question that you want to ask me, but I will not appeal to it.
Jacinta.
Plato, that famous philosopher, once said, "The measure of a man is what he does with his power." Well, I cannot disagree. There is also Abraham Lincoln, the founding American president. He said, "Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power." That is also true. When Tanya assumed the school presidency, she became someone else. By now, 5 students had been expelled based on her testimony. One teacher had already been summoned by the board for missing a few lessons she had covered during the weekends. The first to receive her wrath were the cooks, who were terminated from work because she insisted that the students did not like how their porridge was cooked.
Guys, we have to start a club again.
Hey, where is he? Na ingeti tuleta shida.
Chekini. We can't live in fear, imagine. Look at this. Cowards die 1,000 times before their time.
You have a point, but no. Shh, lenga snake.
So this is it, yeah? Is that my new nickname or something?
This is a phenomenon I have observed for some time. Someone is very humble, down to earth, approachable, then they get elected to high office, then boom! they become someone else, proud, bossy, condescending, and the friendship they had is quickly replaced with other people of their status. On her free time, Tanya never spent time with fellow students. She would be at the principal's office or at the matron's office telling stories, while taking snacks enjoying her newfound company.
It's been long. By the way, that dress really looked nice on you. It looked nice on you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya.
And actually, I was thinking, can't you wear it during the school pageant day? Don't you think so?
I don't want spotlight from you girls.
Ah, stop it, madam. You know, the guests should see where we get our inspiration from, you know. You're really an inspiration. Don't you think so, Mama?
It's true. It's true. But how I feel, I will invite you during my daughter's birthday on Saturday.
Hey.
Yes.
Wacha?
Yes.
So I can get out of school?
You can come.
Wow, I'll be honored, and that is a great thing.
You come.
I'll be happy to celebrate with her.
And that is how I lost a best friend. Power is fleeting because the year ended as fast as it had started. Another student, Petra Pendo, this time a lioness, took charge of the school presidency. Tanya had no friends left, no drama club to return to, and the office she used to hang out now had new occupants.
From now onwards, I'll be a new school president.
Wow!